Hi, I'm Wayne Dean. I'm the executive director for Aero Cygnet. Please join me for the next few minutes as I walk you through our nonprofit organization. But I like to start our presentations by how we'd really like it to end. At the end of this, if you think we are a worthy cause, we'd like you to go to YouTube and subscribe. Any of you that know anything about YouTube channels is if you get to 1,000, it creates a whole benchmark for us. So we need to get to 1,000 subscribers. And so I invite you to invite your friends or anybody else in the aviation world to join our YouTube channel. Let me take a few minutes to tell you exactly what it is that we do at Aero Cygnet. And just understand, Cygnet is a young swan. And we actually started Aero Cygnet in 1965 as a stamp rewards program. Today we have the rewards programs to go in different restaurants and collecting rewards and turning them in. Well, Aero Cygnet actually started as a program where people would collect stamps from area merchants and put those stamps into a book. And if you got a book, you got an airplane ride. It was a way of introducing people to the world of aviation. Today, Aero Cygnet has really evolved into a nonprofit Colorado organization where we have a vision of a world where young people have the opportunity to fulfill a sense of purpose through aviation and the rewards that we'll give them. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and elevate young people to achieve greatness by providing that immersive flight experience in general aviation. Over the next year, we will offer and show you all the different types of things that we're doing. We're going to start showing you how to set up a nonprofit organization like what we have, how we work with youth groups, picking the type of airplane that we're going to use for training, whether that's going to be an experimental or a certified aircraft, whether we're going to through a factory built or home built, whether we're going to buy a Zenith, a Kit Fox, a Just, a Rans, an Aero Pup, vans, et cetera. We're going to walk you through the next year of how we're evolving as an organization. So follow us as we visit the Zenith aircraft factory in Mexico, Missouri. We're going to tour Rand's aircraft in Hays, Kansas. Then we're going to visit Wild West and Just aircraft up in Idaho. We plan to attend Sun and Fun in April down in Florida and check out the Aero Pup. Travel with us to Oshkosh for the EAA in August and watch us as we go through the National Stoll Contest in Wyoming, Wisconsin, Texas, and other facilities. We see a need to provide that sense of purpose for young swans. We really want to help in this chaotic world to provide a sense of purpose and direction for young people. And it's not just about setting goals for them, it's giving them something to be motivated for and align their actions with those motivations. So we're trying to help young people and fill a gap that maybe light aviation can help fill that gap for motivating young people. There's a general perception that aviation is very expensive proposition. And some young people can't even get into aviation because of a third class medical requirements. Think about a young student who's 16, 17 years of age and is diagnosed with HDAD or they're diagnosed as a juvenile diabetic. Those people, without going through from the FAA a letter of deviation, are going to have a difficulty getting a private pilot's license. And so they're discouraged from even getting involved in it. We're going to use light sport aviation and the sport pilot licensing to introduce more people to education in the aviation industry. Because think about it, we went to the local community college here that offers an aviation program, but to go through their entire program for 2 years and get a private pilot's license that maybe you can take into, getting a commercial pilots, it's still $18,000, and that's just too cost prohibitive for many people. So the programs we're going to offer is like incentive programs. We work with youth groups, the EAA, Young Eagles, the Distributive Education Club of America, Boy Scouts and Girls Clubs of America, and they can use the flight simulator that I'll show you in a second that we have in our room. We also offer free ground training in the room that I'm in right now and offer people the opportunity to go through our program to get educated. We've worked with a lot of pilots to provide exploratory flights where we'll match some deserving young people with volunteer pilots to take them on a full exploratory flight and achievement flights. And then we're actually going to offer scholarships using the Association Light Sport Aircraft that we plan to get this year and award scholarships toward the cost of getting your sport pilot's license. And then additionally offer even vocational training as far as people helping build the plane that we choose to pick as far as what's going to be the plane for the club. And we're looking for a plane like this, the first a light sport aircraft so we can get more people involved in sport pilot licensing. We want folding wings so we can take it and easily trailer the plane with us to fairs, fly-ins, trade shows, and promote it to the different students around the area to get them involved in flying. Obviously, we're looking for tricycle gear with the ease of training a new student with a useful load of at least 550 pounds. So we can take one of our instructors, or volunteer instructors, and students with hopefully, around a Rotec 912 or a 912, 915. So it's got the power that we need because we're going to be training in northern Colorado at an elevation of already about 5,000 feet. So our needs are financial donations to offset the cost of buying an airplane. We're looking at about 50,000 that we're going to try and raise this year, which is part of our requirement level for our IRS nonprofit 501c3 status we're going for. We're looking for equipment donations or monetary contributions toward building or buying the aircraft for training and mentoring. We're looking for the donation of a local hangar or someplace where we can build and work on the plane that we're getting for the team in this northern Colorado area. And we're in the Fort Collins area, right along the Colorado and Wyoming border. Obviously, we're looking for pilots that are willing to donate time and the use of airplanes for achievement flights, and even an attorney to donate some time for us. So we're hoping that we can kind of show people what we have, and I'll give you a quick tour of what we have. We already have a flight simulator room where we can take people in and take students and get them really learning how to fly through the flight simulator. We have a full training room in here where we can do ground school for people. We have a podcast room where we can show people what it is that we can do basically on our weekly videos. So as I started this, I want you to go to our YouTube channel, all right? And I want you to kind of help us as far as getting subscribers. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And again, it's youtube.com at Aero Cygnet. Cygnet, again, is a young swan, and most of you might have already heard of that or understand the analogy, but it's youtube.com/at Aero Cygnet, Cygnet. So look for our next video. We're really going to start digging into the type of plane that we're looking for. We're to kind of get some advice from you out there, the viewers, also on what we might be looking for. If you have any questions, my number's on the screen here. Again, Wayne Dean, Executive Director of Aero Cygnet at gmail.com, 970-286-5665. Thank you for joining us and look forward to our next videos.